everyone, I wanted to do this video for a little bit and I kind of just never got around to it, and then I saw Dana, Miss Diaper D, did a video on speech therapy and everything, and so this is kind of like in response or whatever. It just reminded me that I wanted to do the video. So that's what we're doing today. And to catch those of you up who are new to my channel, Trevor is in speech therapy. He's in speech therapy because of a couple different reasons. So he has high functioning autism, so part of it is to help him learn the social cues of speech and conversation and things like that. And then the other part of speech that he is in is because he has moderate hearing loss, and as do I. But his really is quite bad, and not quite bad enough for a hearing aid, but it's pretty bad. And he can't hear the difference between like an S sound and a TH sound, and he had troubles with R's and T's and things like that. So he's in speech for that, and we've been in speech for over a year now, or about a year now, I can't remember. We did do speech through the school, and it wasn't working. There was no improvement whatsoever, so we sought out an actual speech therapist outside of school, and that's what we are doing. And here comes Jackson. Yeah, I am doing a video. Careful, careful, you don't have pants on. I'm trying to block his bottom. You want to sit right there? You want to sit on, yeah, right there? Yeah. You want to be in it? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So they're trying to teach him how to feel the difference between these sounds, and that's how he's learning. And at the beginning, it was Z's, S's, and R sounds and all that kind of stuff, and he has mastered all, and he's just down to like the...
Yeah, there's the C's on a butt cockroach.
Okay, can you let me finish?
There's one to C.
There's one disease on a butt of a cockroach?
Yeah.
There you guys go.
That's why I'm just sit here.
Okay, sit over there, but don't come in here because you don't have pants on. Okay,
I can see
so
that.
there, he's down to the S's, and if you give him one word, he will say it correctly. But if you have him read something, or just an everyday talk where he's not like mentally thinking, about it constantly, then he kind of gets back to where it's not quite correct, and he has to really focus on it. But we're seeing major improvement with his speech. It's crazy how much they can do when he can't hear it. So, like I said, it's all the feel of his tongue and his mouth and everything, and the structure, and that's what they're working on. As for his social speech skills, they told me that they are as good as they're going to get.
Can I have water?
Yeah, right there. Right there. And they're as good as they're going to get, and so they're kind of leaving that off where it is, and they're just continuing the S stuff. So what they do each week is they'll give us a story, and I go through and I highlight all the S's and things like that, the Z sounds and things, and it's a lot. The Z. Careful, you don't have pants on. Sit right here. So it's a lot of repetition. We go through it over and over and over and over. He just wants to be in the videos so bad these days, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, but sit, because you don't have any pants on. That's the problem. Okay? So this is one of his stories, and as you can see, it's all highlighted out. And then let me cover the top. And this is another one. And we section out the words that he knows which areas to concentrate on, and then eventually we won't highlight them anymore, and he'll just have to go through and realize for himself what...
Mom, what's this?
Oh, that's very nice of you. Then he has to go through and figure out for himself where the S is and where the S blends are and all that kind of stuff, but he is having major improvement. For those of you who don't know where Trevor got his hearing loss from, and his is the same as mine, the same reason, the same cause, and it's a hereditary thing, but we have problems. Our eustachian tubes are flat, and it causes the fluid to sit behind your eardrum and cause repeat ear infections. And then we also had problems with our adenoids being constantly infected, and our adenoids block any fluid from being able to be released or relieved or whatever. So because of that, we had repeat ear infections and multiple burst eardrums and things like that. And so he's had multiple ear surgeries, and with each ear surgery it kind of made his hearing worse, and he did end up having his adenoids removed. I kind of pressured the doctor, the ear, nose, and throat specialist, to remove them, because I know when I had mine removed, I never had another ear infection, and I kind of kept bringing it up, and I said, we went in for tubes one last time, and I said, just take his adenoids out, please. So they finally did. They took his adenoids out, and ever since then, he has not had an ear infection, hasn't had a problem. We do have to go get his hearing tested once a year to make sure it's not getting any worse, because he's like on that borderline for hearing loss. And he reads a lot of lips, and that helps. And I do that as well without even realizing it. But if I can't see the person's mouth as they're talking, I sometimes have issues hearing them. So he does lip read pretty well. So he, like in school, he sits in the front of the class and makes sure that the teacher is always right there so that he can, you know, read her lips too. So the last hearing test we had, there was fluid behind his eardrum again, and it's been like that every hearing test that we've had, and it impairs his hearing. They say it's kind of like being underwater and listening that way. So that's what they said, is just chronic fluid. So it's not going away. And I have a crazy kid, so I need to let you go, and I will talk to you guys definitely tomorrow, and I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Yeah, we're about halfway through. Bye guys.